Michelle Caldwell Tennille, 49 Sloan Road, Spotswood resident. So I'm a Girl Scout leader of troop in Spotswood. I got a kid in the Spotswood school system. I go to the Spotswood Reformed Church. I talk to my neighbors on a fairly regular basis. You mentioned the fact that this could not be put to a vote because it would have had to have been presented back in August. You said that you've been addressing this issue since June. Why is it that I knew nothing about it until my husband told me about it, and he heard about it from a friend of his who's an EMS member in East Brunswick? Why, and to the issue of transparency, was there communication that I just missed?
This actually we've been dealing with since the end of 2014.
So were there mailings sent to people? How was it communicated that this was an issue, that if you wanted to have it, possibly put to a vote, you needed to respond by such and such a day in such and such a manner? Where was the communication to the town? Because that's what I don't know, and that's what I think I'm hearing from a lot of other people. Where was the communication to the town? When were we made aware of this situation?
There has been some discussions at council meetings, whether they're covered by the press or not.
Okay, well, it's not covered by the press, but wouldn't you think that the council or some town member's office would send letters saying, we are looking at changes, possible changes to the town's EMS system? Why was there no communication?
We've been dealing with problems, and we were elected to solve problems. Give you an idea.
You're still not answering my question.
Since this administration came into office, we've had 4 directors. We have had, in 2013, we hired 7 people, 4 left. In 2014, we hired 20 people, 16 left. And in 2015...
You're not answering my question.
But these are the problems that we're dealing with.
So you're saying because of these problems, no letter could be sent to the town's people with regard to the fact that your EMS system is going to change? Is that what you're saying, that the problems were so systemic and so huge that you could not make the people aware of a life or death situation that was going to impact them?
We entered into having an RFP. We had discussions about having an RFP way back in January.
Who was we?
Administration and council.
Okay.
So you elect people.
And we elected you. But you have not made your constituency aware of a fairly substantial issue.
When we address an issue where we have employees, all of that cannot always be in public. So we have to address this. That's why this part is so difficult, because we have people that we have to care. We care about them, and that their work life is hanging in the balance. Do we hang that over their head for a year or 2, or do we research what has to be done, which we don't even know which way it's going? Before we did this analysis and study, we didn't know where the numbers were coming out. Before we did the RFP, we didn't know where the numbers were coming out. So how can we have that hangover, everybody, while we work on it? Government does move slowly, and it takes a long time for this to happen. But this has gone through the system as it should have, with discussion about an RFP, seeking quotes, and studying the system, and then we got the results, and we had to make a decision.
My 5 minutes are probably up, but at the point when
Yes, they are.
Another minute.
was making EMST employees aware, could the townspeople have not been made aware at that point? Because it was already hanging over their heads at that junction, right? You were telling them, we don't know what's going to happen, something's going to happen, da-da-da-da. So
That was
it
in
hanging
June.
over their heads.
Starting in June, because
Starting in June.
at a public,
So they knew in June.
it was
why couldn't
discussed at
we
a
know in
public
June?
meeting. There was a resolution adopted that was included in the minutes and posted on the website. And the video of the council meeting was on the website for anyone to see. It was all open in the public.
So it's your fault.
Thank you.
It's our fault.